Hello everyone, this is Owl Third Eye coming to you with my friend
Uh,
Noel, Carius, Magic Rice
Paris
Ball,
or
Defend.
Magic Rice Ball. It doesn't matter.
He's got like 17 different usernames.
More like 5.
Yeah,
Most of them
but
I don't even use.
that's still a pretty high number.
I don't care.
It's still a pretty fucking high number.
So, no problem with that.
Yes, I have many problems with that.
State your grievances.
I have no grievances.
Exactly.
You have grievances. Okay, well, I'll go and do a recap real fast.
At any point if you're offended by language or any other actions, fuck you. We do what we want.
Episode 1. Our heroes found themselves trapped in a game of life and death with a magical man, and in literally one turn, they won the bet and were set into the open world. There they found themselves trapped amidst the mountains and a far-off land. After some searching, they found a group of monster hunters who were bedding down for the night. After an attempted parley turned hostile, their leader stepped in and took the two prisoner. Soon, however, they escaped and killed the person meant to guard them. They hid in the cave, blah blah. They hid in the cave, blah 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 blah. Wyvern attack, blah 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 blah. We fight off a bunch of people, blah 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 blah. We all lose. Now,
By the way, how the person died, that character snapped her neck and brought her back into life as a zombie. She was a little girl. And also daughter to the bandit, monster hunter leader. One simple crack was all it took.
no, she was already passed out, and then you snapped her neck.
Yeah, I know. It wouldn't too much of a hassle if she was awake to snap her neck.
Was your original plan to use her as prisoner or something?
Yeah, no. I mean, my original plan was to kill her, bring her back, and put her in the hole, which we were held captive. But then we realized, oh, people were following us, so yeah.
Yep, trapped underneath
A lot of shit happened.
Yes, gonna have to upload that one. Anyway, so where's my notes? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna roll initiative on both of us. First, me, the giant couple 100-pound clay monster man. I got a 1. Then you, 10. Okay, you go first. So, I'll set the scene. You don't really know what time it is, but you slowly open your eyes.
It's noon.
You slowly open your eyes. You feel like bumps all across your body, like sores and stab wounds and stuff. And then, actually, I'm gonna roll perception on you real fast. 12. Okay, yeah, you know what's going on. You're all dreary, and you sort of look around, and you realize you're in the back of like a cart, like a horse and buggy kind of cart, and you're tied down.
I call out, see if there's anyone there.
You're awake. You look over, and sitting there, driving the cart, is the Monster Hunter Chief. You've been asleep you've been asleep for 2 days. You sort of look over and you see me, although I'm in about 4 different pieces. Both my arms are cut off, and so is my head. But actually no, I'm gonna say my head's still on there because I need to talk. My arms and legs have been cut off. They're sitting in a pile next to me. I'm just sitting there, just looking around. I'm just like, hey, you're awake now.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, I ask the Monster Hunter Chief how much his and his men defiled me while I was asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna ask that if we're gonna have conversations in this game, actually make it fun. You just actually say what you're gonna say in character. Like you don't.
Fine. So, what did you do to me while I was asleep?
Don't worry, we didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
In fact, those fuckers ran off. Yep, all 19 of them, including the ones you two almost killed. They took all the money that you two had found, and they ran away the first second they could. I wake up in the morning, all I have left is what's in my tent.
Sucks to be you. And remember your little girl, her neck was really easy to snap.
He sort of turns back to you and looks at you and just leers, and then he just like, and he, what are you meaning when you say this? Like, are you meaning like as like offensively or something? Like aggressive?
More to poke fun of them.
Okay,
They're really offensive.
he looks back at you, he sort of leers, and then he smiles and he says, "Heh, I didn't even give a shit about that kid. You don't think I got more? That one wasn't even mine. That fucker was half orc."
Oh shit.
As
More reason to kill her.
He's just like, "You're gonna keep doing that, ain't you? If you're gonna keep being a dick about this, I could, you know." He takes one hand from the reins and then he reaches back to his axe. No, we're fine, we're fine. You hear me just like off to the side, just like, nope. I know not to fuck with this dude.
Anyway, where are we headed?
Very pragmatic of you. We are heading to the city of... One sec, let me see, I got this written down here. Castonia. We are heading to the city of Castonia, my friend.
What waits in store for us there?
Depends on how you two answer my little proposition. You see, I was never planning on selling you there, little dark elf.
Well, what are you planning on doing with me then?
He sort of stops the horses, and then he like vaults over the back of the cart and like lands in front of you, like he's crouching in front of you, the anime thing, like staring deeply into your eyes. Then he turns aside a little bit and he pulls back his hair. I'm gonna roll, and you see they look sort of like knobbly ears. I'm gonna roll intelligence on you and see if you understand what this means. Okay, so you get a +2 to your intelligence. D20. Oh, you got a nat 20. This man is an elf, but his ears have been clipped to make him look human.
Oh shit, you wanted me. What made you turn to this life?
First of all, not quite. I am a mountain elf. I'm gonna roll intelligence on that too to see if you know what the fuck a mountain elf is. 18 plus 2. Yeah, that's a modified 20.
Maybe those hillbillies in the mountain.
Mountain elves are basically just like... They're basically like dwarves, but they have the properties of like elves. They're basically they're basically a fucking Viking race that lives in mountains. But anyway, yeah. So okay, so what were you just gonna say?
I mean, you're one of the clans from the hillbillies in the mountain?
Wow, you were just a nice friend. You were just a nice, friendly dude, ain't you?
You tried to kill me, you dick.
You tried to kill me!
I was only trying to be friends, and you put an axe up to my freaking throat.
Yeah.
Literally the moment we met.
Because a dude who walked into my camp and turned my food into living.
You said I was the one responsible for that. I could have been the magic man.
He sort of narrows his eyes at you whenever you mention the magic man. Yeah, let's go with that. Kaiser. Remember?
Wow, you learned my name.
Yeah, you never told him your name.
When'd you learn that?
It was on the back of your shirt.
Knew she got rid of that.
What's my name? What's my name? Azamok's asking. I have no fucking clue. He just looks over at him and just looks back to you. Now anyway, my proposition. He sits back and he's sort of like all sprawled out now, all comfortable. You see, boy, I am 65 years old. You look at him and he looks like he's in his mid-fucking 40s. And I tell you what, life is real boring. So that's why I go monster hunting. Only problem is, I can't do it alone. And all these fuckers were just in it for the money. Although, he sort of looks over at Azamok lying there. Like, sort of looks at him, smiles. You two are real strong. So how about this? I'll keep you two safe and show you around this place, because clearly you two have no fucking clue what you're doing. And in exchange, you become an adventurer, and we all go on nice adventures. Go kill ourselves some monsters. How about that?
You think your love is boring? Try spending 150 years in a cave with nothing to do but learn magic.
He sort of like looks at you like, holy shit. Well, that explains why you're the only one left.
Wait, what do you know?
You don't know? He sort of looks over. He looks over at Asmuk. He doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know what?
What
Kid,
do I need to know?
Kid, I think you're the last of your people. All the Dark Elves got wiped out in a war 100 years ago.
Oh, that's tough. I spent years after I got out of that cave looking for what remained of my people, and you're telling me they're all dead?
As far as I know, I have never seen one. I am 65 years old again.
Fucking hillbilly. All that time was wasted. I guess I could try and join you for a little bit. See how this goes along.
He sort of looks at you. He sort of like puts his chin up to his hand up to his chin. He's like, you know, you look like the kind of kid who'd want to get revenge. I don't know.
First off, I am much older than you, so don't call me a kid.
You've only been awake for about 16 years from the looks of it.
So I'm so much older than you hillbilly fuck.
Yes, but I really don't understand how you are still able to speak.
What is it?
Because you were locked in a tomb for 150 years all by your lonesome self.
I had the bones of my ancestors to talk to.
He sort of holds up a little bag the little bag that you were carrying. Is like, yeah, I noticed.
Hey, give me back my grandma. She gets very lonely without me.
He's just like, is this one of them Wilson type situations? Do you like talk to her?
What was that?
Is this one of them Wilson type situations? Do you like talk to her or something? Did you go insane? He's sort of holding up the bag, just looking at it now.
Sounds like a human name.
What'd you say? But anyway, so what do you two say? Well, I'm all for it, as long as I get to punch shit. You will, trust me, you will, and a lot stronger stuff than that one little monster you took out. What about you there, Kaiser? What do you say?
I guess I have no other choice.
Oh, you have a choice. He starts reaching
die
back
or
for his
join me?
axe, for one of the axes on his back. So I'll take that as a yes then.
Yeah. Yes. Sure.
Cool. He reaches over and he actually unties you. Then he spits in his hand, and it's just like a little brown like pile of goo there, like chewing tobacco. And then he reaches out to you. Shake on it.
I reluctantly shake his hand. I reluctantly shake his hand.
What'd you say you were cutting out there?
I reluctantly.
Lee shake his hand. Okay.
Fuck, this is why I hate you people.
I know you tomb folk don't really like us people who talk good.
It's all good.
And with that, you have a member added to your party. Name's Koth, by the way.
Cough. That's in the action.
What?
Cough. What kind of name is that?
I don't know. My parents named me it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a hillbilly piece of shit.
Well, I think you're a dark piece of shit. He just smiles at you.
Fair enough.
The lawfully neutral character. Can you put me back together? Sure, fine. He reaches down and just sort of plugs my arms back into the, like, parts, and then the legs, too. And then I'm just sitting there just smearing clay all over, like, the holes. Just making myself all nice.
Say, Clayman, if you were stuck in a hot place such as a volcano, what would happen to you?
I really do have no fucking clue.
Want to test it out someday?
Shrugs.
I just finished.
You finished with
Yeah.
Okay then. So we Koth sort of takes his place back up in the writing of the coach, and you and Azamok are just sort of sitting there in the back now, just watching. And then as you crest over a hill, you look down and you see a city in between two mountain ranges, like directly in between. Just this long ass city guarded by two fucking walls on both sides. That there is the city of Castonia. Any questions?
Yeah, can I get out of these ropes?
I already said he untied you.
Oh yeah, how about
Yeah.
that? What do we do when we get there?
Well, first we're gonna have to go to the arena. That's where all the adventurer stuff is. That way we can get us all signed up as adventurers and stuff. Get our levels and stuff calculated. Then after that, we need to pick up some more resources, and after that, we need to find some more people, because I honestly do not think the three of us are enough. Do you know how many healers I had in that old one? Our old team?
Don't know, don't care.
3. And we currently have 0. Unless, of course, you can heal. Darky.
Well, I could, but that requires both of you guys, everyone to be dead. So.
And then after that, it's just a simple matter of getting ourselves resources and a quest, and then we gotta go. Find the answers. He sort of like whips the horses, and then we start going a little bit faster down the mountainside. I'd say we get there, and it's about morning now. We rode through the night. Yeah. Okay then. What's next? We enter at the gate, and the guards are sort of like, "Oh, hey, Koth. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too." Sort of like tips his hat to them. Actually, no, he doesn't even have a hat.
Yeah. What to say?
Yeah.
Does he have a hat?
No, he doesn't.
He nods.
Mighty kind of you. Who are these two you got with you? Oh, these are my new adventuring buddies, right, guys? Yep.
Yeah. For now. None.
That's what I thought. You fully heard that. We start making it through the city, and this, I'm gonna roll perception on you. 14. Okay. the way the city looks is that it's actually like two mountains. Like sort of like out in the, you know how like the Lonely Mountain was in Lord of the Rings?
Yep.
Sort of like that, but there's like one and then there's a smaller one jutting out of the side of that one.
Hmm.
At the top of the big one is like a sort of like grand palace, and it's like walled off in layers, so like Minas Tirith. And the other one, at the top of it, is a giant arena. That there's where we'll be heading. He sort of points to it.
Alright.
All of a sudden, you begin to hear, "Get back! Get back! Off the roads!" You look behind, and there's like, maybe about 14 fully armored knights on horses pushing people out of the way. Out of the way of the road. And Koth sort of like drives us over to the side a bit. Like, yeah. Like when an ambulance or like something and everyone just gets off to the side of the road.
Yep.
That's sort of like what's going on now. Koth's like, oh shit, I forgot this was gonna happen. God damn it. Planned around it.
What's going on here?
As you say that, you look down the street and you see this golden, like I want to say like company of just knights, and in the center of them, on a on the back of a solid gold what's it called? Like chariot. There we go. Solid gold chariot is this man dressed lavishly in purple, and Koth says, "The prince arrived today." He sort of, as the prince walks by, he's sort of like kissing the air to people. This is very lavish, like. I'm actually gonna roll perception on you. 11. Okay, me then. Nope, 1. Koth. Okay, 17. As the prince goes by, Koth notices something. He looked at us. Like,
It's alright.
he didn't look at us like he'd look at a normal person. He looked at us kind of weird, didn't he?
Something special about that. He just looked at us. Maybe he's curious.
I have no earthly idea. Anyway, the prince sort of like goes down the street. He's all lavish and stuff. There's like trumpets and everything. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, they're singing his praises. It's like full on like Aladdin scene. There's like people going out there like, killed 100 men, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Fought 1,000 dragons, da 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 da, music and stuff.
Yeah, I get the gist of that.
Yeah, and then they finally go through, and the street just sort of like closes back up. There's like little kids rummaging through, picking up confetti and stuff. Just everything goes back to normal, pretty much. And I'll say with that, we make it fully to the arena. Koth parks the wagon, and we all get out. Okay, so we're gonna have to sign up for it as adventurers. Follow me, I know the way. I've done this so many times. What kind of adventurers are you two, anyway? I know you're a necromancer, he points to you. What are you? Points to Asimok, the giant clay man. I punch things very hard. He's like, ah, that explains everything. You're a pugless, son. I guess. Anywho, where'd you two come from? So like, walking through the people and stuff. Do you want to go first, or should Asimok?
Well, I came from a small dark elf village, which is burned to the ground, and that's where I escaped to a tomb. After that, kind of sort of wandered, ended up in a strange place with a bar, and met this guy, and a magic dude.
So
Hey.
you weren't lying about that?
No.
Oh shit! Now I feel like a mean bastard. 1,000 apologies, son.
Well, you big guy.
Uh, you know that big war a couple years ago? Which one? Uh, the one between the magic casters and the knights. Oh, you mean the magic war? Yeah, yeah. I was made for that. Sort of just got shipped off into war at like the last second. Before I even got to fight, and it was all over. So they just sort of let me go. No one really cared. I don't even really know which side won. The Magic Men. The Magic Men won. Neat. Well, anyway, that's my story. Now I just sort of go wandering around punching things, and one day I walk into a bar, think I can get into some nice bar fight. Next thing I know, next thing I know, I'm in the middle of the mountains with this guy. He points over to you. This little guy. Keep in mind, Azamok's probably the smallest person here, like 5'3".
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a 7-foot tall dude, a 6-foot tall dude, and a 5-foot tall dude.
Yep.
Anyway, the station is right up here. We just need to go and fill out some forms. Hey, Jess. Hey. Hey, Koth, what you doing here? Just came back to report. Killed the wyvern. Oh, that's good. No, that's good. She's sort of like just like listing off, just like painting her nails and shit, not really caring. Who's this? This points to you.
I'm a nobody.
He, Costa like reaches up and wraps his arm around you, and then pulls you down. He's like, "This is my new adventuring buddy."
Yeah, that's gonna get annoying real quick.
I know it already is.
See that lady there? She's already annoying me.
And trust me, you're doing it too. So I suppose you want to sign up
Fucking
for...
snap your neck and turn into a zombie lady.
She sort of looks over at you, and then she like reaches down, and you just see her start to pull up a gun, and then Koth just says, "Ah, don't mind him. He's just a little upset."
Bring it on, bitch.
Koth punches you in the back of the head, like full-on donkey punches you. I'm gonna roll Constitution on you. See if you get hurt. Okay, you have a Constitution of +1, so 2014, 15. Yeah, you felt that, but it didn't actually hurt you. You're just like rubbing your head, like, ow.
Sorry, got a little caught up in the moment. Still a little angry after our first encounter, if you know what I mean.
Don't care. She puts the gun back down, and then she's just like, okay, you need to fill out this form. And Call says, don't you mean two of them, right? And she's like, for who? You turn around, Azamok's gone.
What the fuck?
How? How did we lose him?
He's a clay man. How do we lose a freaking clay man?
He was the one I liked. I didn't like you. I just thought it was a package deal. God damn it.
Oh, that's real nice of you.
Fuck you. You killed my kid.
You said you don't even care about her.
Yeah, I know, but I knew her name at least.
So?
That's more than I know about most of my kids.
I didn't even know the first two words she spoke was.
You think I did?
Oh, fair point. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close were you to killing her before I did?
Why do you think I brought a child with me to fight a monster?
Did I? Bait?
Mostly.
Honestly, pretty smart for a wyvern.
Mostly. Well, I guess we'll just have to get you signed up. I bet that Asimo fella will show up eventually. He didn't seem like the kind that'd just run away from us. Seemed like he wanted to fight. The girl pushed the form and just says, "Just fill it out. Come on." Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say you just go ahead and fill it out.
Alright.
Yeah. And then she reaches down behind the counter. She pulls out like a little necklace and hands it to you. Here's your adventuring necklace. Everyone gets one. You're currently a bronze though. You ain't done anything. Once you get higher up, you'll get different badges and necklaces and yada yada yada. You understand this? She's just sort of painting her nails, just not really caring at all.
Jeez, lady, how many coats do you need in that one nail?
I'll tell you what, exactly 20. That's how I get this fine. You look at her, and she's clearly like. Actually, I'm gonna roll perception on you. 1. This is the you have. You go to look at her like straight on, to actually like look at her like in detail, and then like a fly just like buzzes into your eye, and you're just like and you smack the other one closed.
Anyway, shouldn't we go search for the clay dude?
Yeah, I bet he'll show up. Tell you what, let's go enjoy the arena. My treat. Least I can do since my constituents sort of took all you guys' stuff. You just now realize all your money and potions are gone. All the expensive shit you had is gone.
When do I find those guys?
Don't worry, they left you some.
What?
He reaches into at his like a belt kilt thing, and he gives you a little like baggie full of coins. Do you open it?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
There's exactly 97 copper in here. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to your thing.
Sure, yeah, go ahead, do it.
So what do you say? Let's go watch some two idiots fight to the death.
Or in these arenas, is death allowed? People allowed to kill each other in these arenas?
Yeah, depends. It's all up to the victor.
Really?
Victor decides. And with that, you two go up and sort of take your seats. Like this is like an open arena. Clearly, they make all the money from like selling shit.
Rome.
Yep. And you look over and Koss now just got like a big old bucket of like confetti. No, not confetti. Popcorn, like caramel popcorn.
How did you get that?
I told you I'd be treating you. He sort of pushes it over and like between your guys' seats. These aren't like actual seats. They're more like rows of like stone.
What is this? I've never seen it before in my life.
It's called popcorn with caramel on it.
The fuck is caramel?
It tastes good. Eat it. And this is lemonade. He hands you a cup.
It's like piss. Trying to feed me your own piss, old man?
Nope. Wow, why in the hell would I? Aren't I younger than you?
You look older.
Yeah. He actually does. You look like you're about 20. He looks like he's fucking 40 just because of all the fucking scars he has.
That's because he's a hillbilly.
Hillbilly barbarian ranger. By the way, that's actually what it says on like his level sheet. He's a level 3 in Barbarian, but he's got 2 levels in Ranger.
Those kind of cancel each other out, I think.
No, that means he can fucking rage and then fucking just deadeye you basically.
I know, but still, this doesn't seem like something you'd see average or really mix well together.
Well, anyway, he'll explain it to you later. Do you go and eat the food?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah. You take a sip of like the lemonade and like a bite of the popcorn. And you're just like, these are the best foods I've ever eaten. This beats all the rats you ate back in the tomb. Also, this is like the first thing you've eaten in like 3 days. So you start wolfing it the fuck down. And I say with that, you get a extra health point.
Yee.
Up to 6 now, out of 13.
Anyway, it's fine down there.
As you say that, Koth pulls out a list, and then his eyes just fucking widen at it, and he goes to turn to you, and then suddenly sparks start flying out of the fucking arena, fireworks and shit, and then you just hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the welcome to the arena. Today we have some rather special guests. In the red corner, our returning champion." I'm gonna look up his name real fast, because I actually made this dude. Hood Weenie! The gate opens, and out of it, like, sort of seeps out just darkness. And then in the middle of the darkness walks out a fully black figure, like easily 6 foot tall, completely black. And he's also naked. The only thing he has is a large mace in one hand, and over his head is just like a sack hood, a full black sack hood with 2 eye holes cut in it that are just shining yellow.
The fuck is that, dude?
I have no earthly idea. He raises up his mace in the air and he yells, "Galaluli!" No, wait, 1 second. I gotta remember how I fucking. Pranatsinino! He starts like, it sounds like Russian to you almost. Yep, basically that. And you just hear the fucking crowd go wild. This will be Hood Weenie's 3rd fight in the arena today. If he wins this, he gains his freedom. The crowd like bursts out screaming. Meanwhile on the other side, we have a new face. The gates start to open, and then out of it gets pushed this 7 foot tall gray figure.
I think it's 5 foot.
He's 7 foot tall.
Alright.
Azamok the Defiler!
Wait, you said 5 foot like 5 minutes ago.
No, that's the size of Koth.
No. Thought you were talking about ass.
No, Azamok's tall. Koth is short.
Yeah, I know, but the way it sounded like you were talking about ass on the lock.
But anyway, Azamok is if Azamok wins this match, he will be granted his freedom.
Wait, he got caught?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna roll perception on you. 12. You look at him, and there's just a fucking chain around his neck, like a giant shackle. And then
Azamok, what the fuck are you doing there?
You shout out, and then Azamok looks to you, and he's just like, "I have no fucking clue what happened."
What did you do?
Yep. Then suddenly you see just like giant like almost you know how in, like anime and shit there's always like those fucking like giant screens above the arenas showing like
Yeah.
stats and stuff. It shows like it begins to show like Azamok and Hood Weenie stats and stuff.
Mm.
And you see Hood Weenie is a level 3 Darkness Elemental.
Those things can live.
hmm And it also says on there one, and it also says on there 99 out of 99 out of 100 fights won. And then on the other side you see 1 out of 1 fight. You see 0 out of 1 fights won on Azamox. The Azamok and Hoodweenie start looking at each other and walking in a circle as like the arena spectator just like starts hyping the crowd up. He's just like, "Who will emerge the champion?" And then fucking Azamok's just like, "I don't want." And then Azamok's just like, "Bring it on!" And Hoodweenie's just like, "Senor, senor, go."
Seguirás por el Oscar. Seguirás por el Slovakia.
Yeah, just swinging his mace around in circles and shit. Keep in mind, Azamok is clearly like a foot taller than this dude too. Then you just hear, "Fight!" and fucking Azamok Hoodweenie snaps his fingers, and suddenly the darkness that sort of surrounded him on the floor, like you know how in Fable, like if you were evil enough, like you'd get this like shred of darkness around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lifts up around him and creates sort of like this sphere of just darkness around him, which starts to move towards Azamok. Unfortunately, this fight's gonna be a lot of rolls and stuff. So the first thing that Azamok, yeah, you're not really gonna be able to like do anything in this, so just hold tight for a sec and just listen. Theater of the mind. Azamok fucking sprints into the darkness, and then as he does that, you just see like the red outlines of them just both appear on the sort of like in the it's like 3D outlines of them, almost like infrared like lights detailing their outlines. It begins to play. Azamok rolls to hit where he thinks Hoodweenie is. Actually, let me see how this ability works real fast. Just shadow of darkness random. All enemies lose sight immediately. One spell slot. Yeah. Anyway, so Azamok runs in and tries to punch, and he completely misses. He actually runs out of the darkness. And then you see it close back in around him. And you see the sort of like red infrared form of Hoodweenie just walk up behind Azamok and just hit him as hard as he can. like hits him behind the knees. I'm gonna roll damage. Also, I'm gonna say that Azamok is at full health for this fight, just so it doesn't go down instantly. So Azamok, that would be a 1 second. Look at the rules real fast. I wrote down 10 damages. Okay, stat. Okay, so he goes. Actually, no, he goes to hit Azamok's head, and then Azamok's head just like flies off, lands in the center of the arena, and the body just falls over. And then you just see the Hoodweenie just like raises, the shadow just like dissipates, and he's standing there again, just like hand up, fist up in the air. Sonno senenyo, senaprenyo. Fucking sounds like Russian to you. And the arena champion is just like, "I don't believe this! In merely one hit, Hoodweenie defeated the enemy!" But then, the head starts talking. It starts shouting out shit like, "Hey, over here, over here, come on, boy!" And the body picks itself back up and walks over to the head. It's like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where the dude without the head's trying to talk to the body. Yep. And Hoodween's just like, "What the fuck?" And the entire audience just goes silent. And then the body picks up the head, puts it back on, and then just like reattaches it and puts some clay onto it. Now the two are just staring each other down. And I'm gonna roll initiative now. The fight jacks is starting. 3 for Azamok. 3 for... Okay. 4 for Azamok and 8 for Hoodweenie. Hoodweenie, is just so stunned at seeing his enemy put his head back on that he's just like, "What the hell?" And then Azamok runs up to him and he does the fucking aura move. First roll to hit. That is a 1 of oh fuck. That is a 1 of precision on Azamok. So that means Azamok just fucking misses and hits the... He runs at a Hoodweenie. Last second, Hoodweenie gains his senses, walks to the side, and Azamok just fucking trips and hits the ground. Hoodweenie snaps his fingers. The shadow returns. And now you're seeing the outlines again. The Azamok stands back up, and then he starts to get into a fucking like the Jaja Ken pose, like one fist over the other. As Hoodween starts circling around him. And the arena is just like, "What is he doing?" And then Hoodweenie goes to hit Azamok in the back with his mace. That is a 17. I'm gonna go ahead and 100% certainty say that hits because Azamok has like no. Actually, no. I should probably go ahead and just stats. This is fucking insane to do. Hoodweenie gets a +0 to precision. Meanwhile, I get a -2. So that means if he gets anything above a 15, he hits. 3, he doesn't hit. He misses. And Azamok fucking hears this, and he goes to hit with the focus jab. And hit is precision, so that is a 14 for Azamok. Second.
Oh my god, it's getting close.
What?
Nothing.
Your fight in your game.
Yeah, my game.
It is a +0 to Azamok. Meanwhile, it is a +3. So if he's got to get a 11 or higher to dodge. 10. Azamok fucking hits him in the stomach. D6 for damage. Actually, no, it's ×3 because that's what the focus jab does. It takes 1 turn charge for triple damage. And since Azamok's stats are +3, it's D6 plus 3. 6. Oh my god. He one hits fucking Hoodweenie, and Hoodweenie just fucking takes it in the stomach. You see the little health bars in like the arena stand? It ticks down to 1. Yeah. Then you just hear the arena just go, "Combo!" And then Azamok just starts fucking punching Hoodweenie as hard as he can. Just fucking barreling punches him. He's got him on the ground and shit. The shadow dissipates. But then you just hear, "Little does he know!" And then fucking Hoodweenie hits Azamok in the head again. As hard as he can. Well, goes to. I'm gonna roll. Okay. My brain, this plays out a lot differently. Not that one. Hood Weenie gets a +0 to precision. You know. Okay, so I get a 13 that turns into 11. And Hood Weenie gets a 19. He hits Azamok for full damage, d6 damage plus that's a strength weapon. Oh, -1. No, that's not the right character. +2. So he gets a 6. Fucking yep. Azamok loses 6 HP points. Takes him down to 13 minus 7. You see the ticker in the arena just goes to half after that hit. And then Azamok just yells, just fucking grunts. And since the shadow's gone, he goes to just hit Hood Weenie. One sec, where is it? Azamok, Hood Weenie. That is a nice. Okay, so Azamok gets a 11 plus 0, so that's 11, and Hood Weenie has a +3 to dexterity. Means 8. They match. They both hit each other at the exact same time. I'm gonna say. Azamok does 3 damage. Actually, no, that'd be 3 plus. He gets 6 damage. Fucking decimates Hood Weenie. But Hood Weenie hits him with 2, so that'd be 3 or whatever. Actually, wait, what is Hood Weenie stats? Okay, God damn it. Sucks. Okay, so that is a +1 the way I roll. 3, Azamok gets taken down to 4 health. You see it get down to a corner, but then Hood Weenie hits the fucking ground and doesn't get back up. I can't believe it, folks! Our one-of-a-kind champion has fallen! Azamok puts his hands up like fucking Danny DeVito, and just like the crowd just fucking goes wild. Yep. But then you see something a bit odd happen. You see the lights sort of go out. And then Hood Weenie gets back up at full HP, and he hits Azamok as hard as he can, straight in the chest. And when he does it, you hear and the light starts to shine out of Azamok. And then explosion, and suddenly everything goes dark in the center of the arena. Smoke fills the area, and the arena champion says, I guess better luck next time." And then you just see "Winner Hood Weenie" just appear in the like fucking arena. Yeah, this fight was a little bit staged, but fuck you, I don't care. Koth just sort of like looks over to you and he's like, "I guess we should go get him." Well.
Okay.
Okay, you agree?
Mm-hmm.
You two drop everything you have and you run outside, and then you fucking get to the gladiator gates, and there's just a guard sitting there, just guarding the door, and he just says, "Nope, can't let you through." "Where do you two think you're going?" Koth speaks up. That man, you see that man there? He was our friend. The one who just lost. Unfortunate for you two. That means that don't mean nothing now. He probably dead. Or whatever the equivalency for him would be, I guess. Koth sort of like looks at him, and he's just about to like, and he starts reaching for his axe. He just lost the dude who he really hoped he would really help him out, so he's kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the door just like crink open, And out comes the shadowy figure, and on his back is a 7-foot tall, 400-pound monster of a clayman. Yeah, he runs out the door and just sprints out into the middle of the fucking streets outside. He gets halfway out and then he just turns around and just says, "Follow!" Like in broken and like fucking terrible English.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go and follow him?
Yeah, sure. Follow him.
Okay. You guys, you and Koss are like following through the streets into a back alleyway, where he puts down Azamok, and his like limp corpse is just sort of like sitting there, just like eyes glazed over, even though they were already white, and he's just sitting there, just like not moving. And Hoodween's just sitting there looking at you two. What do you do?
Yeah, kill us too, Hoodwinnie.
"999!" He starts speaking fucking Russian. "Suka, blian!" Yeah, he starts like rambling it out. Koss just like, whoa, calm down. English. And Hoodween just sort of like puts his like hand up to his like little hood and just says, "Help!" And he just points to Azamok. Azamok.
He's dead. What do you expect us to do?
"Help, Azamok."
How?
"Help, Azamok." "Shadow, help Azamok." He points to you, and then he says, "Help Azamok." Then he points to you, and then he says, "Azamok," and then he starts making like the talkie hands to in front of himself. This guy clearly does not speak any English. And then Koss steps forward and he says, "You know, there is like a transmuter shop here. Maybe they could fix him up. They probably know more about what he's made of than we do." And then with that, Koth puts him on his shoulders, and you two begin to walk out. And then Weenie Hood says, "Weenie Hood, help." I have a completely different accent in mind for this guy, but yeah, I can't say it. Try and. Weenie help. Weenie help. Shadow help. He's looking at you.
Respect for me.
He just gives you a thumbs up. I'm gonna roll intelligence on you. That is a +2 to that. 19. Oh yeah, fuck. You fully understand him. He's trying to say that he's helping you and you are helping him in sort of like ways. He likes Azamok is what you're getting from this. Azamok. And he wants to come with you guys. Do you agree to let him follow you?
No. No.
Is that a yes or a no?
For now, yes.
Okay.
For now.
He gives you another thumbs up, and then you guys start following Koth, who's just like, "Come on!" You guys run through the city, and then you finally get to this shop, where Koth just fucking kicks down the door and throws down Azamok onto the shelf, and he's just like, "Fix him! I will give you anything to fix him." Hoodweenie's just sort of like following him behind you. He's just like clicking his fingers together. He's scared. He's never been outside the arena before.
Yeah.
The person behind the counter just sort of like it's like an elderly woman. She so like looks down her glasses at him at Asimov. It's just like, what is this? Where did you get him? He's a he's our friend. Can you help him? And she just like starts licking her lips. This is a rather tricky one. Tell you what. She starts like calculating in her head and looking at you guys. 50,000 gold. I'll fix him. Koth just fucking drops his jaw at that fucking number. He's just like, I don't have that much. And she's like, too bad. What do you have? He begins to like pull out his chains bag, his actual bag of money, which is significantly larger than the one he handed you. And he goes to like place on the thing. And then you hear. Why don't you tell him what it actually cost? You look over, and there's just this like 20-something-year-old like human just sitting there smoking. Why don't you tell him how much it actually cost, you bitch?
Who are you?
Name's Missy. I'm a transmuter. And the old woman sort of like leers at Missy, and then she just says, don't listen to her. She's just an apprentice. Missy like sort of drops her cigarette on the ground, snaps her fingers, and then another one appears in between them, fully lit.
Okay.
She walks up to Asmog, and she's just like, "This man's unconscious. Just give him time. He'll heal right up. That's all you need."
What about water? Will that help?
She just leers at you, and she's like, "Are you retarded?"
I don't know. As soon as he gets him angry, so might work to get him up.
Go ahead and try.
Proceed to put his one of his fingers in a cup of water.
Yeah, you look around, you see like a little like fish, like a little fish jar. I'm gonna roll perception on you. 1, you have no fucking clue what you don't find anything. For all you care, this fucking area is just empty. You still got a fly in your eye. Yeah. Koth, meanwhile, I'm gonna actually. He reaches into his like a little bag and he pulls out a fucking water skin, just begins to like pour in Asimog's face. Then Asimog just fucking sits up, grabs Koth by the throat, and Koth just says, "He's back! He's back!" Hoodweenie just starts talking to him like, "Some nothing in you, he knocking you." Yep. Then Asimog just calms down. He's just like, "Where am I?" The old woman, meanwhile, immediately turns to Missy, pulls out a stick, and starts hitting her. "You fucking bitch! You don't have any idea how much money I just lost because of you."
Try to con us, old lady. You want a reason why I shouldn't do anything about that?
Because, you know what? If you're willing to, are you standing up for this little harlot?
Excuse me.
Missy's just like, you bitch. She's just sitting there, just staring down this old lady. What do you do?
I don't have time for this. Walk out.
God damn it. God damn it. You go to walk out, and then suddenly a lightning bolt hits the door in front of you as you go to leave, and God just yells out, "No! Not getting out of this one, bitch." Nope. So you turn around, go back to where you were standing. Nothing has changed.
Was that God? You guys saw that, right?
No.
What? What do you mean?
uh,
You saw.
Koth sort of like steps forward and he's just like, look, the little girl didn't mean to do nothing. And then Missy sort of like stands back up, grabs the stick and snaps it. The little old lady just looks at her and just like, you bitch. Starts hitting her with tries to hit her with the thing. Koth reaches out and grabs her hand. And then he turns to me and he's just like, you know, she did try to con us. Out of how much gold was it again?
About 50,000 gold.
He starts to squeeze the little lady's arm, and fucking you just hear, and then he lets go, and she just falls to the ground with her forearm just fucking hanging there limp. She starts screaming in pain, and then he runs out with Azamok, Hoodweenie, and Missy now.
Before I leave, I do one thing. I take my staff and I trash the store.
I'm not even gonna roll on that. I'm just gonna say you do it. You just start smacking shit.
Yeah.
She's just like, no, my life's work. Azamok's just like, good idea. Just fucking waves his fist through a fucking shelf. And suddenly there's a hole in the wall now. You all just like run out into the streets. Missy's just like Missy sort of like turns to Azamok and then she's just like don't worry, I got you. And she just puts her hand to him and she starts to fucking fix the wounds he has. Like, actually, I'm gonna roll perception for you. 9. Like, he's got little cracks in him from where, like, the clay hasn't been, like, fixed up properly.
Yep.
As she waves her hand over them, they're all getting fixed up. He's back to full HP now. What, you gonna ask her any questions?
Oh,
Or anything?
Who was that old bitch?
You know, college professors and all that. She flicks her cigarette on Azamog, not really caring what he is.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't come to know her.
There's not very many jobs for a transmuter student around here, so that bitch told me she'd pay me. All she does all day is just con people. It's
Really?
not that hard to do what she does. People come in there and they're just like, oh, you need and they're just like, oh, can you fix my like pickaxe or something? And she's just like, 500 gold or some shit. Then she takes him to the back room and fixes it instantly, no problem. My problem though is I could be getting that money.
You should, huh? Well, bye.
As you turn to leave, she just like puts her hand on her shoulder and she's like, so what are you guys gonna pay me?
I'll pay you by making you a fucking zombie.
She just snaps her fingers and like she does a little trick that she did with the cigarettes, but she does it with a knife. There's just like now a knife in between her fingers, and she's just like, "Try me, bitch." And then Koth just sort of steps in between. He's like, "Hold on now, hold on y'all, okay? No need to get feisty. She did heal Azamog, okay?"
No. I'm ready to make another little girl fucking zombie. Don't touch me.
If you're gonna do it, let's bring it on.
I will snap her neck like the last one.
You shout that out loud, and then the entire street just sort of turns to you. Koth backhands you. He's like, I'm gonna put a fucking muzzle on you if you keep doing this.
Okay.
So anyway, what were you thinking? Missy sort of like calculates in her hand. She's like, 50 gold. Koth like reaches into his like wallet and starts counting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, 50. Missy fucking just like glares at it like fucking the Cheshire cat just smile up her lips. And starts like hiding it in between her cleavage. Where'd you guys get this much money?
Probably from a wyvern cave.
You guys are adventurers?
He is. I just joined today. Not too long ago, not even an hour.
Azamok chimes in. Technically, I'm a gladiator. So and Hoodweenie raises his hand too.
Shut up, Hoodweenie. Nobody cares.
He just like taps Azamok on the shoulder and he's like, Dinatsuninyo, pointing at you. And Azamok translates and he says, he's calling you a bitch. Also, his name's not Hoodweenie, it's Shadow.
I glare at Hoodweenie and say, Sukabliet.
He doesn't understand a fucking word. He's not actually speaking Russian, you know?
Oh, that's
It just sounds like it. That's what I imagine the tone that he's speaking is in. He's just constantly shouting.
Just very angry.
Yeah.
Like German?
Constantly shouting, just shouting very angry words.
I turn to Koth, whatever his name is, and say, what do we do now?
Well, I guess I don't suppose you two would be wanting to join us.
Come on.
What? Look, we saw how fucking strong this one is. He points to Shadow.
I thought you said you needed to heal us, not fucking
We have one.
humans
we have
and
one. Look at her. She
shadow
healed
creatures.
Azamog.
Yeah, but what of the shadow creature, huh? We don't even know what it is. We don't even know what it can do. It could kill us in our sleep. And this human wasn't a human. She could kill us all. If she really wanted to.
Fine. He turns to them. Show me your. Do either of you have your stat sheets on you? And Shadow's just like, nope. But Missy, she pulls out her little stat sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and read it off now. This is a thing in this universe. Everyone has like stat sheets if they're adventurers. You do too. Missy, level 3 transmuter. 13 health. Neutral. Equipment, blue robes, iron ingots, blah blah blah. Anyway, the special things are create a trinket cantrip, create lesser item, transmute, and fix. So basically, what you're getting from this is that she's a transmuter. She can like change objects into one another and create small objects. He looks to her and he just says, why do you want money so much? Student loans. As it turns out, transmutation's sort of like art school. It don't really pay a shit. Starts smoking again. You also realize that she has 10 spell slots. Which is like triple what you have at the same level. I got that from going to school for 10 years.
Transmutation isn't really all that best of magic. Being a magic caster, should be a little more practical.
She snaps her fingers and just creates an apple. Starts eating it. You're shying?
Raise undead and raises like thing dead in the area.
Okay. you cast that, and I'm just gonna say it for filler. You cast that, and suddenly you just hear, "Rah, rah," and then you just see like a fucking like half-eaten bird just like jump out of a cat's mouth and just flop towards you. Impressive.
Have it take the apple. Point at the apple.
No, it can't move. It's got one leg and
Oh
one
yeah,
wing.
that's one thing.
It's not doing that well. She then just no Shadow just like meh, just smashes it with his mace.
What the fuck? It was a friend. Shit.
Azamog translates. He says he's scared of magic, particularly dark magic, which I guess is ironic.
Turned to Shadow and said, "Look, I'm gonna use magic a lot. So if you're scared, I try to get used to it."
Azamog starts translating, and then you just hear him say, and you just hear the two arguing. It's like, I don't. And Azamog's turned to him, and he's just like, just sounds like two Russians talking. And then fucking Azamog just smacks Hood Weenie. So just smacks Hood Weenie. It just doesn't do anything. And he just like, and then Hood Weenie just comes to his senses. He's just like, just gives you a thumbs up. I told you this.
Okay.
I told you this cast would be fun.
No, that's not.
You got a little Russian dude.
All right.
So can I join you guys then? I just want money, guys.
Sure, dears.
Azamok says he wants to join too.
If I denied you, I'm pretty sure God would probably strike me down with a thunderbolt.
Nah.
Sure.
Now my problem is the fact that you weren't even giving them a chance. I'm just honestly though, Shadow is like the one I like the most, but he's also like the least important to this party.
Sugar, Hood Weenie, you can find what we're gonna do.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sure, Hood Weenie, you can join, but we're just gonna call you a Hood.
What were you gonna call him? Hood?
Hood.
His actual name's Shadow, by the way.
I don't fucking care.
He just gives you a thumbs up. He understood the gist of your sentence.
So, anything left to do in this godforsaken city?
Koch just says, well, I mean, not really. I mean, we just gotta get some items and stuff, get some stuff ready for tomorrow. Get some stuff ready, and we can start we can go get some quests, I guess. Go find ourselves a quest. It's probably just go lock up for the night then.
Sounds like a plan.
And with that we all start moving towards the towards an inn. We find an inn and we all start like bunking down for the night. It's just one room with like two beds. Who's gonna get a bed?
Well, you know, I really don't need a bed. I've been in the tomb for many years. Beds really don't feel comfortable at all. Feel more comfortable sitting on the floor, preferably rock.
Before you can say anything, Hood just sort of like scutters into the corner, the like darkest corner of the room, and then you just see like the Hood just like flop down with the mace next to it. It's almost like his whole body disappeared.
Yeah.
And then you hear a knock at the door.
How many more of these annoying assholes have to open the door?
You open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, you open it, and standing there is a little 3 foot tall raven person.
Fuck you, Walt.
I saw you two fighting at arena.
Great, close the door.
She blocks it out with like a stick. She like sort of like waddles in.
Nope, just waltz in here like you own the fucking place. Might as well take all her stuff while you're at it.
Okay. She walks over to the corner, just starts taking like the fucking like Bible and shit from like the room, putting it
Roses. Fucking
in.
scalpel at her.
Huh?
The scalpel at her. Not to hurt her, but, you know.
Okay. I'm not even gonna roll for it. I'm just gonna say for. Actually, no. Fuck. I'm rolling for it. If you get over a 10, you hit her.
I don't want to hit her.
Okay, 4. Yeah, it like hits the wall next to her, and she's like, "Can I have that too?" She like reaches down, grabs it. Koth looks at her and just like, what? And she says, "You guys are adventurers, right? It doesn't look like you have healer."
No.
Yeah, Koth looks at her, and he says, "Kid, the wild is no place for a child to see yourself." She's clearly like 12 years old. Like, she's like 3 feet tall and a fucking bird person.
Yeah. It's weird.
No. I don't just heal. I do other things. I make people feel pain.
Kind of pain.
Let me show you. Let me show you. She like hobbles over to you. Show me wound. Show me wound.
Fuck away from me. Steps back in pure disgust.
Before you can do anything, she just like pulls out like a little like wand made of a bird claw and just smacks it on your hand where your little arrow scar is. Suddenly it starts to fucking like bubble, and you just feel this burning sensation.
A little bitch. He swings at her.
She jumps out of the way, starts like flapping her wings.
Grabs my staff and starts.
No. You look at it, and it's sort of like a blood. It's sort of like a blister, and then it pops, and underneath it is a fucking perfectly fine hand, like there was no scar there ever. She is a blood mage. She controls blood.
Ray, another magic caster.
Yeah,
I guess you'll be wanting to join us next. Seems to be the theme around here.
Yep. Missy and Hood are just sort of like just leer at you.
Is there a shout out? Is there anyone else that wants to join our party?
Nope, these are the only NPCs I created for you guys. She just looks at you and she just says, I saw you earlier. You have dark magic, yes?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Good. That will help me.
Do what? I don't want to help you do shit.
Chiro want to take over the world.
That's great. But
I'm gonna go and tell you, she's the only evil character in this party.
You want to take over the world, huh?
Yes. I want to make everyone feel pain. Koss just sort of looking at her like, what the fuck is this kid? Everyone's looking at her like, what the fuck is this?
Alright. I guess for now I can help you as long as I get to bring back the things that you kill.
No, I know kill. I make things feel pain and I fix things sometimes.
I didn't kill him.
I can also do this. She reaches into like her robes and she pulls out like a little cup, and it just starts filling with blood. Yes, drink.
Smack the cup out of her hands and take back my scalpel.
Oh. Yeah, you smack the cup out of her hands and you just reach into her like robes and she's like, starts scratching you with her hands. Just like, no, bad, my things. He fucking hisses at you somehow. Like a fucking goose.
I still take it though. I still persist.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for that. 5. You reach in there and then you pull out like a handful of feathers. She pulls out another cup, fills it up, and then drinks the blood. Refreshing.
Where'd you learn magic, kid?
Swamp?
Swamp.
Yeah.
Did you teach it? Teach yourself?
No.
Did you find a tomb like I did?
No.
Did someone teach you?
I learned from witches.
So, are you inherently a bird person?
Yes. I'm a raver. I want to roll intelligence to see if you know what that means. 9 plus 2 for you. Ravers are basically like lightweight little like thief people. Yeah, they're really light. They only actually have like a max of like. I'm gonna go and just tell you what they have. Their main ability is light build, which gives them -5 to health, but 2 to dexterity.
Okay.
So that means she has like the currently lowest health of this entire team.
Okay. See how this. Short ears. What do you think?
Who's short ears?
The girl Missy.
Huh?
The normally human.
Oh. She's just like, I don't fucking know. She's just like, I mean, she is a healer, I guess.
Anyone opposed to this thing joining us?
Koth raises his hand. Yes, I very much oppose. A, this is a child that I kinda like. And B, this is not my kid. And 3, yes, all of her.
Well,
like
if you don't want her to get hurt, we can always keep her out of combat. Yeah.
No, I go into combat. I make things feel pain. Remember?
Shut up, kid. You heal. That's all you do for now. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
She like looks to you and then she pulls out the wand again, taps it on like the cut wounds you have, and then suddenly it all just stops bleeding. All the cuts stop bleeding. Like it all just instantly scabs over.
Alright. Thank you. But you're not getting anything out of this.
Chiro only want to take over world. I me want to make everyone feel pain, specifically those bastards. She points to the doorway, and standing there, in all purple, is the fucking prince.
Great little stuck-up on those rats here. Whispering not a lot of my breath. What do you want?
I have a proposition for you.
I want to do is suck you off.
No. I have your mother for that.
Oh, very mature.
My liege, Coster like bows down to him. He then like reaches up, grabs you by the back of the neck, and forces you down too.
I will not bow down to this shorty here.
Actually, I'm gonna roll perception to see if you know what he is. 15. One sec. Trying to remember when I made him. You can't really place it what he is, but I'm gonna tell you that he looks like sort of like a Middle Eastern dude.
I do not think this is a very good idea.
God damn it, Noel. For the record, Noel's not white, so he can make those jokes.
I can be racist all I want.
Yeah. Anyway, the prince sort of looks at you and he's just like, amusing. It's okay. Not everyone knows when they're in the presence of greatness. He closes his eyes and then his eyebrows just raise up. This is the most self-absorbed person you've ever met.
What do you want?
Very pragmatic. That's what I said, Koth just says. He walks in and then looks at Missy on the bed, and then one of his guards pushes her off. and then he sits down and just says, I heard that you know about a magic man.
Maybe. Depends. What do you want with it?
I want you to kill him.
Trust me, I tried. I stabbed that thing in the neck and it didn't feel it.
Well, currently, you and me are the only two people in this entire country who even knows he exists. And from the looks of it, you won the game.
That's a miracle of God.
Yeah, definitely not rolling one higher than him on complete fucking accident.
Yep.
Do you know what happens to those who lose the game?
Get the souls to rip out of their bodies forcefully.
Close. He opens his robe, and you see on his chest is just a giant smiley face carved into it. And around it is sort of like a black patchwork of veins that's slowly expanding out, that looks like it's kind of expanding outwards, but just not quick enough that you can see.
He brands you?
Close. He curses you. I currently have 7 days to live.
Ooh, sucks for you.
Unless, of course, someone can go to him and remove the curse, or I complete his agenda, as I should put it. His little requirements.
Well, even if I wanted to help you, I need to know where he is, how to defeat him, and why should I help you?
For the first one, I can tell you exactly where he is. Only problem is, none of my men are brave enough or stupid enough to go there. But you lot, he looks specifically at Koth, don't look like the smartest of ones. Yes, we are stupid! Fucking Chiro just chimes in.
Hits her with my staff.
You just like knock her on the head. She's like, ow! And considering the fact that
when you need to speak.
hisses at you. And he says, and considering the fact that you have 2 elementals on your side, you should be able to fight off a magic user no problem. He sort of looks at Shadow and Azamok.
Well, we could do that, but we also need to know what this magic man can do. What specifically can you do?
He is a god. Or a demigod, we believe. We haven't deduced which one it is yet. But we believe that you lot, specifically since most of you seem to know some form of magic,
useless.
should be able to, on some level, defeat him or bargain with him and gain me my freedom. Because truth be told, I don't want to die.
Well, if we're gonna save you, I expect something in return, obviously.
Don't worry. I have these to reimburse you. He pulls out a little, like, red velvet glass case, and inside of it are 3 god coins.
Cool.
For those who aren't familiar with our lore, the currency conversion is 100 copper to 1 silver, 100 silver to 1 gold, 100 gold to 1 platinum, 100 platinum to 1 god coin. So according to my math, it's 100 copper equals 1 god coin. I mean 1 million. And in this world, 1 god coin could buy you a small country. Or at least an island. And he's offering you 3 of them. Missy just starts fucking drooling and she's just like, yes, we'll do it.
I look back at her and smack her on the wrist and like,
you gotta smack her too, and then Koth just sort of catches it.
why?
Next time, I'll break the staff. I like this one.
These children need to learn their place, old man.
You're the oldest one here by far.
I don't care.
Quite. Nice to see you all are working along quite well when I'm about to die.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit, Prince.
You say that, and then the 2 guards point their spears directly at your throat before you can finish that sentence.
Oh, are you gonna do? Kill me like the Dark Elves?
Ah, I did notice that. I can also tell you which country it was that killed your family, and why they did it. Unless, of course, you don't agree, in which case, I'll have to kill all of you right now before word of my sickness gets out.
Fine.
He's basically just giving you an ultimatum.
I agree.
Koth sort of
deal with this magic man.
Koth sort of like walks forward and pushes you back, and he says, "Yeah, we agree." And he looks back at you. I'm the leader.
Fine. Go ahead.
Ah, yes. Koth, is it? The 60-year-old wyvern hunter? It would be a shame if someone found out about all of your children and if they were all told where you are right now. As well,
I killed one of them.
He just sort of looks at you and he's just like, your people would.
I mean, not wrong, man.
Yeah. As well, if anyone found out what you are exactly, Koth. Mountain elf.
Technically, he's a hillbilly.
No, he's an elf, all right.
According to our people, he's a hillbilly of us.
Has he shown you his brand yet?
Oh shit, bro, you're branded?
He looks back at you with eyes of contempt. Yes, all elves are slaves. You must have been stuck in that tomb for a very long time.
150 years.
I'm surprised you didn't freak out the fact that he knows this much about you guys.
Well, he is the prince. Connections.
Yeah. As well as I know about you there, Missy. Not only do you have student loans that could easily take up 2 of these little puppies, you've also got a considerable debt to the men of the East.
Wait. I'm not gonna have all this money be spent on her debts and student loans.
Koth just sort of shrugs. He's like, I don't care. We really don't care. We divide up loot by merit. As well as you there, Mr. Hitler. He looks over at Asimok. What? Oh, you don't know whose soul it is in you, do you? Let's
You
just
know.
say he was a very conqueror kind of man.
There just needs to be a flashback round of Hitler in his Nazi army. Just giving his speeches.
I can tell all of you information that I'm sure will be very important. Such as you there, little, what are you again? I'm a bird. Quite.
What did I tell you about speaking?
Is that you? Actually, I don't have anything on you, just... Ooh, I know. Your mother. The little kid just like, the little bird just, Chiro's just like, just goes slack-jawed. One by one, he's just sort of going through all of us and just fucking bribing and threatening us. And you there, little Shadow. Shadow just looks at him. And then and then the prince starts speaking fucking elemental. Señor, señor, señor.
Witaj serdecznie!
I suppose you'd want to know what that is. I just told him.
Not really.
I just told him I know where his creator is.
That's Mock, what did you just say?
He just told him where his creator was, and then Shadow proceeded to respond with "fuck off."
Ooh, I see one.
So what you're saying is, you've got a price on all our heads. Yes, a very large price. One could say it's more than what I'm actually going to pay you. We'll do it. Give us 2 days to prepare. 1 day. 2. 1.
We can do it in 2.5.
It will take you at least... He just looks over at you, just leers. And then he says, it will take you at least 4 days to get there. And I currently only have 6. I don't want you to get that close. In addition, I'll be having these 2 go with you. He points to the 2 like fucking guards. Both of whom are orcs.
Great. We're gonna...
Just to make sure my little squad of suicide, as it were, doesn't just run off into the east. Well, I guess west would be more favorable to you. Looks over at Missy again. She just like snaps, conjures a cigarette, and just...
Yeah.
Are these terms acceptable? Coster like looks around the room and he's just like, we have no other choice, I guess. Splendid. Men, I'll be taking my leave now. He snaps his fingers and he's gone. He teleports out of there. It's like instant transmission, just gone. And you're left there with 2 fucking fully decked out orcs just staring at you guys. Well,
You that green skin. What are your names?
I'm Bork. I'm Torque.
Splendid.
So, we're fucked, aren't we? Yep.
How the hell are we supposed to defeat a magic man?
Well,
God, no less.
it doesn't matter. As long as you lift the curse, the prince will be satisfied. They're speaking. They're like two brothers kind of thing. They're like one talks and the other one talks like next time.
What if we don't defeat him in time?
They both fucking like put the shields in front of them and then put the spears over the shields and just point them at you.
It's just a question.
And we
Green skin.
And we give you an answer, Blackie. Ah, fuck. God damn it.
Could have just said something instead of using such brutish ways akin to your people.
Hypocrite.
Snaps my head back at her.
Little bird just says. I just love the fact that this is like a group built on hate. Mutual hate.
You'd hear about 3 seconds before I turn you to a goddamn pet.
Yes, you need a healer. She fully knows that you need her.
You can heal when you're raised from the dead. Stares at her intently.
She does the same to you.
I figure we might need to get. You guys need rest.
Wait, are you talking to the party or are you talking to the two?
Party. Party.
The party just said, everyone's just like, yeah, except for Koth. He actually goes out the door, and one of the guards follows him, and they go down to the bar. Like, he doesn't even say a word as he does it.
I go down the follow cough. Talk to him.
You find him sitting there just spinning like silver after like giving him silvers coins in exchange for just like kegs of beer.
So, how do you know this prince?
The prince? He's been around for years. As far as I can remember.
Where exactly does he come from? He doesn't seem like the other people around here.
No, trust me. He's from around here. We are currently sitting in the non-aggression zone.
Really?
He starts like drawing you a map. And the way it is just like it's like two like areas like but in the middle it's divided by a range of mountains. On one side is just nothing but snow and ice. On the other side, just nothing but deserts. And in the middle, there stands us, where we currently are. He just draws us on a napkin, like really crudely.
That's interesting. Any farther out, we'd be.
Yep.
No. I make fun of you a lot for being a hillbilly, but the truth is, we're both elves. So, why don't you tell me where you come from and how that little village of yours you come from?
I come from a little mountain that didn't have a name. He drains the fucking thing, slams on the ground, just yells another, and then he just says, when I was young, my village was attacked just like yours. Only difference is we were actually strong enough to fight them off for a while. And then they called in the strong ones, the wizards. They came in and they tore through us like paper.
Funny, it takes wizards to take out you people, but it takes swordsmen to take out mine.
That's just the way the rock beats the scissors, I guess.
Let me guess, you're captured?
Yep. I was captured and branded just like all the rest. Forced to fight, forced to work, forced to fight, forced to do things to men I didn't think men could do. He basically just told you he was raped as a kid.
Should have ran off into a tomb.
We didn't have one.
Uh,
We were nomads.
no, it's been a long time down that too. I remember reading something about alternate world where people are different, things are different. Would you know? Would you happen to hear anything about that in your time in the village?
An alternate world. We never had such time for that. We spent most of our time hunting the biggest things around because they gave the most meat. I tell you, by 16, I could wrestle a rhino to the ground.
Of course, if you're strength, you could.
hmm But then,
But to hear people of a different world have been beyond our beliefs. There's even drawings of him in the tomb I was in.
okay, where are you going? I just want to know where the fuck you're going with this.
Exactly. I don't know.
An alternate world, you say?
Yes, I remember seeing something that had something to do with metal giant explosions. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Beyond me. Concept drawings.
Of what? Metal and explosions?
Could be anything.
Once you say metal and explosions, you
I don't know.
huh?
I don't know.
No, once you say that, another person slides up next to you guys. Hey there, friend. I heard you like explosions.
Hi, kindly fuck off.
Okay, see you next campaign. He just slides back away.
Fuck.
Do you really think I would stop at 5? I've got concepts for thousands of characters. Anyway, no. Nope. That's probably just some sort of afterlife or something.
Oh no. Seems too much detail in that tomb to be thing.
Hey!
Okay, what do you know?
I know a lot about explosions and movement and machines.
Do you know anything about this alternate universe?
Oh, an alternate universe? Oh, I can go there.
The fuck?
You look over at him, and it's just this fucking little, and it's just this fucking hulking monster just covered in eyes.
What are you, and where does this universe lead to?
You see, I come from another world called the Great Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, and there they have machines unlike anything in this world. They got this thing called blimps, which are just balloons. The fuck's
Balloons seems impractical.
I'm gonna roll intelligence to see if you know what a balloon is. 5, no fucking clue.
Ah. The fuck is a balloon?
Exactly. I want to go there. I hear they got these just giant metal horses that are powered by explosions.
Yeah.
And guns that they don't have to reload.
No, I remember hearing something like that about how the guns we have were brought over a long time ago by something.
Oh, that'd be the gods.
The gods.
Ah, yeah, they go in between universes. Between worlds.
You know, like the Magic Man.
The who?
Magic caster who curses you if you play a game of his.
I might know a little bit of that magic man. Another person slides into the bar.
Okay. Who are you?
I am Hernando.
Armando.
Yep.
You look like you're from the south.
I am Hernando. I am a sharp shooter, cursed by the magic man himself.
How long do you have left?
Me? Oh no, he cursed my girlfriend. I didn't really care. That's why I'm
So
still
why
here.
you say you're cursed by him, you daft cunt?
He gave me this accent.
He gave you this ridiculous accent.
Yes.
And do you know anything about this alternate universe?
No. I'm pretty sure that's just a child's tale. Hey Sam. Not much. Did you forget to take underwear and just shower? Why were they in the middle of the living room, Sam? Okay, fair point. Anyway, so what were you gonna say? Yes, Sam, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Shut up.
No, he's not. John, don't admit it. Don't go full weave. Fuck.